Okay, here we are on part 3 of our tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to make the ear, the eyebrow, and the snout, the mouth or the nose or whatever it is, but I call it snout. Okay, so let's start with the ear. The ear, we're just going to do the beginning of our beanie pretty much. So what we're going to need is the yarn, the brown yarn. I'm going to remove the beanie to the side, make a slip knot, tuck it under, pull it over, put your hook through, and pull snug. We're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Join with your first stitch, put your hook in with the first stitch, wrap the yarn around, and pull through both. Chain up 1. Now what we're going to do is right here in the center, just like we did with the beanie, we're going to single crochet 11 times in the beanie for a total of 12 counting the chain 1. So let's go in the center and count 11 with the single crochet all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and leave your straggler out because you're going to pull tightly on it. 6, 7 to close up that circle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should be a total of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to add one more to make it sure it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more, and 12. Should be a total of 12 counting the first chain 1. So we're going to just slip stitch right here. Well, not slip stitch, we're going to join it with a single crochet. So we're going to go on the first top stitch and put a single crochet in there, just like what I'm doing here. We're going to put our marker in to the top stitch so you know our beginning, and we're going to single crochet again in the same stitch. Now we're going to put 2 single crochets in every stitch around. So move along to the next stitch, put 1 single crochet, go back into the same stitch again and put 2. Move along to the next stitch, put 1 single crochet, back in the same stitch again and put 2. So just continue that all the way around, putting 2 single crochets in every stitch all the way around for a total of 24 stitches. Okay, we're back at the beginning here, so we're going to pull our crochet marker out, single crochet into that stitch, put your marker right back into the beginning stitch, our new stitch, and we're going to single crochet all the way around in each individual stitch. Put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Should be a total of 24 total all the way around. Back at the beginning here, we're going to pull out that marker and put a slip stitch. Pull tight, cut your yarn, and pull it all the way through. Ooh, I didn't cut my yarn all the way. There we go. Now pull all the way through, pull snug, and that's your ear right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull tight in the center here, just like so. I hold it down on the board or the surface and pull tight on that string. And it brings in that circle. See how it brought it in? Now, that's it. Now I'm going to take my needle and around this circle here, I'm going to sew in the loose end from the middle all the way around. And again, I'm going to pull snug, and it brings it in more. Now I'm going to cut the rest of this string off because I no longer need it. Recycle. Put in my little bucket. And I'm going to keep this one on there. This one I'm going to use to sew on to the beanie. So we have it, do it again and make 2. And those are your ears. Move that to the side. This is our eyebrow. And what it is just a chain 5. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get our yarn, black yarn, make a slip knot, put your hook through, and chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut the rest of the yarn off, and you're going to bring your hook all the way through just like so. Just keep pulling it, the one that's left on the hook. Now you're going to take both ends and pull tight on each end, and there's your eyebrow. Leave the strings there because we're going to use those to sew this on. Now I'm going to move that to the side. We're going to pull out the pink yarn now. I think I'm using, yeah. And we're going to make another chain. Make a slip knot. And you're going to chain up 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Cut the rest of the yarn off, and I want to have a long string, so this is about how much I'm cutting off here. And reason for that is we're going to use that to sew on the mouth. This is the mouth. So we're going to pull that all the way through, pull tight on each end, and that's going to be our mouth that goes on the beanie, on the snout. See how that is? And we're going to go right into those stitches and sew those on. So make sure you have enough string to sew in and out of those, each one of those stitches. So we have our mouth, we have our eyebrows, and we have our ears. Now let's work on the snout. Yay! I'm going to move my markers to the side here in this brown yarn so you guys can better look of what we're doing here. Make a slip knot. Chain up 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to do, like, if any of you guys have ever done baby booties, we work around the whole chain. And that's how we make our snout. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the second from the hook, second stitch from the hook, and put a single crochet. Now we're going to work a single crochet all the way to the end here until we get to the last one here. We do not work on the last one until we're done here. So make sure you just work from right here. Leave this one open. So it's single crochet all the way to there. and it should be 10 stitches into the end here. And the end here, we're going to work 3 in that last stitch. 3 single crochets in the last stitch. So work 1 single crochet, back in the same stitch again, 2 single crochets, back in the same stitch again, and 3. And now we're going to work on the opposite side of that chain. And we're going to work all the way through till we get to the end here and do the same thing and add 3. So let's work all the way across. It should be 10 stitches. 1. And I'm working in my straggler while I'm doing this. 2. 3. And I am overlapping my stitches, going right into that little center there. 4. Or actually that's 5. 6. Losing count here. 7. 8. 9. And this is the last one. 10. And right here on the very, very top of that stitch, right here, this stitch right here, we're going to put 3 single crochets in the very top here. So this works 3 single crochets. 1, back in again, 2, and again 3. Now we're going to work along the other side of this and single crochet all the way to the end here. When we get to the end right here in the corner, the very last stitch, and I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's your 12th stitch. We're going to put 3 more into that same stitch again. So let's continue all the way around to 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And what we're going to do here now is on that 11th stitch, we're going to go right back in that same stitch again and put another single crochet. Then we're going to move along to the next stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Then the next stitch we're going to put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and we're working this around in a circle. Now we're going to go all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the 11th stitch. Actually the 10th stitch, because the 11th stitch is where we're going to put the 2 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next one we're going to put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2. The next one, 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2. The next stitch, 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2. And now we're just going to single crochet all the way around. So you just go all the way around. We're no longer going to be doing any more increases. Just keep on continue going single crochet, single crochet. And we're going to do this 8 rows. And to count the rows, this is our first foundation, this is our chain, this is our first row, this is our second row. We're on our second row, so what we're going to do is just continue going all the way around. Actually, it's our third row. 1, 2, 3. It's our third row, not our second. And you're just going to go around all the way to the 8th row. So just continue going single crochet till you get to the 8th row. Don't count from the bottom up. What you're counting is from the center here. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. You just count the little lines. That's how I do it. So we're just going to single crochet all the way around till you get to the 8th row. We're on our third one. We got 5 more to go. Just continue single crocheting all the way around. Coming around to the other side again, same side that we were on round 3, now we're on round 4. Row 4, I almost said round. We're going around, so it's around 4. Four more to go. Working on the other side now of row 4. Finishing up that row, going along the other side now, around row 5. Working along the other side of row 5. We're moving along to row 6 now. Got 2 more rows to go. Now, as you can see, you can start seeing the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how we did that? Just count the little lines, and those are the rows. Coming along the side here, we're working on row 7. We're just single crocheting all the way around. Okay, now we're on row 8. This is our last row. Working along the other side of row 8. When we get to the end of this row, which is a corner, the very end, we're going to slip stitch and fasten off. Almost there. And to know when you're in the center, all you gotta do is just fold it in half, do one more, and you should be right on the corner there. See that? So what we're gonna do here, instead of doing a single crochet, we want to do a slip stitch right in that corner, just like so. And I'm gonna cut a bit of yarn, about that much, so I can sew it on. So I'm going to pull that all the way through. Pull tight, and I'm going to use this string to sew on the mouth. And as you can see, this is the mouth here, and when we sew it in, we're going to fill it up, and it's going to be like kind of flat like that. We're going to put the mouth on here. So stay tuned for part 4 on this tutorial. I'm going to show you how to sew on the mouth, the ears, the snout, the eyebrows, the eyes, and how to do the crosses on the top for the nose. During this tutorial, what I suggest is that you go down below to the link for the flower and do your flower, so we can just sew everything on, and we'll be finished with this beanie and add our tassels at the end, these tassels right here. So stay tuned for part 4 on our tutorial.